Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and this is just a quick look at my little fish room and how Bo and Greta are doing. So please stay tuned. So to begin with, this is Bogart, and you can see the divider that I put in his aquarium so that Greta is on the other side. Now that mark on her back is the last injury that's still healing from when I tried to put the two of them together. Bogart was very aggressive. But now somebody has said to me they believe that they're both females. So if that's the case, then I will be rehoming both of them. So this again is the first of my 4 Growout tanks. This one is a mix of Cichlids. Some of them are hybrids. The yellow labs are hybrids. There are Kenyi in here. There are some Super Red Empress in here. But out of all these Cichlids, there are none that I really want to keep for my aquarium. So I will be taking these to my local fish store as soon as they are large enough. These are 20 Super Red Empress Fry that I have left. I sold some last week, and if somebody wants my Super Red Empress breeding group, I would send these along as well. But if not, I will grow them out until they're big enough to go to my local fish store. And that's where they will end up, because I no longer have my Haps and Peacocks aquarium. So this aquarium right now is a combination hospital tank and quarantine. The one in the middle here with the very black dorsal fin, he was in my 150 and he is just not looking good. He's got a sunken belly, although he eats well, swims, and he's very aggressive. The other 6 are from my neighbor. They had a bunch they brought over that they wanted to get rid of, so I took them. And they'll probably go into my 150 eventually. This is the 20-gallon Growout that I had Greta in, but now that she's with Bogart, it's open. So I moved my largest fry in here, and they are doing much better in this aquarium. Look at that male Aratus. He's already showing he's going to be a male. I'm glad for that because I don't want the males. I might keep one just for breeding, but it depends how mean he is. It would be great if the rest were female. And then you can see the other Kenyi that my neighbor brought over. I threw them in here as a quarantine because I really had nowhere else to put them. And out of the group that I will be keeping, there's probably a dozen or less that will go into my 150. So I know it's kind of silly to put quarantine fish in with Growouts, but I'm sure they'll be fine together. My neighbor has good aquariums. I'm not concerned, but it's just a practice I like to stick with. So this is how my beta shelf looks now. I removed all the lights from the cubes and I put strip lighting underneath each shelf. And then there's a switch on each shelf to turn out the lights. So it's so nice to be able to turn the lights out without having to unplug each one individually. You'll also notice 2 new little tanks. They are in the center. I picked those up because I did end up picking a couple more betas up. I just love them, and I have a little collection going now. So here is Tissue. He is a Dumbo half moon. He looks like he's waving Kleenex, so that's why his name is Tissue. But he's very active, very beautiful, and he's small. He's got lots of time to grow, but he's doing extremely well, and I'm quite happy with him. And this cube is Shiraz, my little wine beta. He's really beautiful. He's got beautiful flowing fins. He is a half moon as well. and he's doing really well too. He is more often than not laying on top of the plant, floating there. He loves to lay with his head right out of the water. It's really unique. This is one of the two new betas I picked up. He is also a half moon. I love his colors. His fins look like an Indian headdress, so I named him Chief. He's very active, and he can get really excited when I remove the cards between their tanks. I only do that when I'm in the room for a short period of time for exercise. This is the second of the two new betas I picked up. He is also a half moon, midnight blue with white fins. It looks like somebody splashed him with paint. So you guessed it, his name is Splash. I find him really stunning. He's got the greatest face. He's got these great big black eyes and a turned up nose. Just like you'd want your beta to look. This one here is a Dumbo half moon. His name is Cloud. Now Cloud I got first of all of these betas, and he is very energetic, never seems to stop swimming back and forth. He's fun to watch. He's very social. He loves to greet me at the front of the glass when I look at him. And he'll always be special because he was my first. Now this is probably my favorite of my half moons. I just love the color of his fins. He's just striking. His name is Marcel, and actually I have no reason for that name other than I thought it suited him. But he is a beautiful fish to watch. He displays his fins constantly, and he loves to interact with his neighbor when I remove the card between their aquariums. This is my one and only Veiltail. I named him Doc. He's got some really pretty colors coming. He's very young and he's small, but he's showing some signs of being a beautiful fish. His coloration will deepen, I'm sure, and he is very curious. He comes and stares at me at the glass. So he's interacting. This is another half moon. His name is Crypto. And Crypto is the most shy of all my betas. When I have the plant in, which I took out so I could do this little clip of him, he just hides behind it and it's very hard to see him. But he's doing well and he's beautiful. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing in. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.